Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee with Lisa. I'm spiritual coach Lisa Hop. It is Sunday, August 15th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I appreciate you all so much. If you're new, please be sure to check out my website at lisahop.com for all about me, my services, my upcoming events, and how to schedule an appointment, which are available through Zoom in office in New Jersey and via telephone. And I also work with groups, so check it out. And for those of you coming again every week and giving me such wonderful feedback and asking questions, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. I appreciate the replies when you listen to the podcast. Always, if you would, like, subscribe, and share. So this morning's topic may be a bit of a repeat, but I have to say every day in my world, hearing conversations, being on Facebook, seeing what's posted, there are so many people working against themselves. So many people not attracting what they fully want into their lives and simply not realizing how powerful all of us are. You create your tomorrow today. You're doing it right now through your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your words. So whatever comes out of you will be bounced right back to you. So what are you sowing for your life? What are you creating? There's a wonderful book you're going to hear me pick up right now. It's called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. I love it. It was written in the early 20th century, and it's very much of the wording and dialect of the early 20th century. But it has wisdom, truthful wisdom. And I want to read just one little paragraph, which actually starts out this book on page 7. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. This means that whatever man sends out in word or deed will return to him. What he gives, he will receive. If he gives hate, he will receive hate. If he gives love, he will receive love. If he gives criticism, he will receive criticism. If he lies, he will be lied to. If he cheats, he will be cheated. We are taught also that the imaging faculty plays a leading part in the game of life. So what does that mean, the imaging faculty? It is what you visualize, your mind, your imagination. It plays a huge role. Coming down to the end of this page, this means that what man images sooner or later externalizes in his affairs. Now you might say, and I believe the people believe this, they believe that they must speak from a place of reality. But I want to put quotes around reality because your reality is what you create. So if they were to say to you or me, but Lisa, I don't have enough money to pay my bills. I can't go on that trip tomorrow. I am a larger size than I want to be. Isn't that reality? And what I would say to you, yes, it is your reality. That you created in the past and you keep creating every day. So it keeps being your reality. Change always is within. What you want to see on the outside must start on the inside. Through reframing your subconscious beliefs, reversing the words that are negative that you say to yourself, questioning, do you really believe what you're saying? Do you really want that? If you spend just 10 minutes each day focusing only on positive feelings about yourself, feeling gratitude for your life, having tremendous faith in the moment, and not focusing on that negative reality whatsoever, you will start to change your inside, and it will appear on your outside. It has to. It's natural law. What you focus on expands. Let's take it one topic at a time, one area. Let's go to wealth. And let's be honest. There are some of you out there that are good people. And you'd say, I don't want to be wealthy. Actually, my listeners are all good people. So maybe you don't realize that you are. But let's focus on wealth. Now, very good people would say, very spiritual people would say, well, I don't want a whole lot. I want everyone taken care of. I have a pretty good life, sure. I might want to have a little bit more to take that trip I want to do, and of course, I want to be able to pay more bills, but don't give me a lot. Don't give me a lot. No, I don't want to be greedy. I just want everything and everyone taken care of. Okay, do you hear all the blocks? The more that you have, the more that you can give to others. That is what is wanted for all of us. That is what abundance truly is. The power to be generous. And if you are sitting there worrying about what if a bill shows up, if you don't have the ability to take the trip tomorrow or pay your entire credit card statement off, you're allowed to ask for more. Missions Game of Life book is very religious. It talks about going to Jesus and uses scripture. But all spiritual practices and religions have a common thread. They all say it in their own way. She reminds us that Jesus said, "Ask and ye shall receive." You have to play a part, though. It's not judged. There is not a God or a goddess that is judging mankind and saying, I'm only going to answer the requests of those that are really good people who deserve it, who go to church every Sunday or go to synagogue every Sunday. That doesn't happen. It's energy. It's non-biased. It gives what you put out. So when you put out a request of asking, it's yours. You shall receive. But you can't ask and then lock the door or ask and wait for it. You ask and then you believe it's yours. And then you walk around feeling, thinking, and acting as if you already have it. That doesn't mean you spend the money before it's in your hand. It means that you feel and know entirely what that would be like to have it in your hand. You enjoy that feeling. You enjoy the freedom of the thoughts of it. You talk as if it's already yours. And then it will appear. It may appear in the moment. It may appear 3 days later or weeks later or months later, but it will appear. It depends. It depends on how large it is, and does it require others who have to play a part. Yes, energy rewards good. It doesn't reward good people or bad people certain ways or different ways. It just rewards you what you give out. So ask, have faith, be in the moment, and watch. Now with love. Love has varying degrees of what we're looking for. If we're alone, we may have feelings about wanting a relationship. If we're in a union, we may have feelings about how it can improve or be very happy within it. But let's go to when it's missing. The one thing that must always happen in love, whether it be romantic, friendships, harmonious family relationships, is that you must love you first. You must feel for yourself what you want others to feel for you. And it must be a high bar about yourself. Do you talk kindly about yourself? I know a lot of people who don't. And do you ever hear someone talk kindly about themselves and it makes you uncomfortable? That's because you don't feel good about yourself. It tweaks you inside. You cannot expect from others what you do not give to yourself. The better you treat yourself, the better others will treat you. Are you kind to others? I see so many Facebook pages, posts, where people are complaining about other people. They were mean to me. They asked too much of me. They're not a nice person. What you put out in your focus, you get back. You'll get more people being mean to you, not thanking you, cutting you out in traffic, taking from you, disrespecting you. It must start with you. It will not be another. There's no one out there that will prove to you that you're lovable. They will only be lovable to you when you prove it to yourself that you are. And you are. You don't even have to prove it. It's your birthright. The moment you came into this earth, you were more than enough. You were lovable. You deserved it all. But you've got to feel it. And no one else can make you feel it. You have to be the one. Walk around with that mojo. Respect yourself. Love yourself. Spoil yourself. And then you'll see that the better others treat you. And all of your relationships in every way will start to become more whole, or if they cannot, they will part from you. But they will be replaced because the universe loves a vacuum. When you empty something, it fills it in. That's why most with wealth matters, it's usually debt. If you clear out your debt, it fills back up again. Watch that. That's habitual. But in relationships, when a friend leaves, that friend will be replaced. If a sister is not a harmonious relationship with you, and you decide you must leave her, you will get sister-like in your life. It is always the greatest path, the greatest karma, the greatest energy involved. It's all taken care of, responding to what you put out. When you honor yourself, you get honored. When you adore yourself, you will be adored. Can you spend 10 to 30 minutes a day at least working on this? Where you allow yourself, or more, go for more, where you allow yourself to be that. Because you know what's different from what we might consider the average middle-class worker and a billionaire, a real billionaire. They honor themselves, respect themselves. They go for it. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, depending on the person, they know their birthright. That's all. It's about perceptions. It's about knowing how to manifest with that energy. That's the only difference. It's the only difference. Some go to work every day, same schedule, same faces, same tasks. Go home, repeat. Rinse, lather, repeat. Or lather, rinse, repeat. Those who are manifesting most of what they want in this world are not lathering, rinsing, and repeating. In the way, in an autopilot, habitual, I'm not even thinking about it kind of way. They are focused on manifesting. They are in the moment. They are following their gut. They're not living blindly. They're not realizing. They're not like those who don't realize that they are a squirrel or a hamster on the wheel. Are you a manifester, a focused, expert, creative manifester, or are you the hamster on the wheel? Do you do the same things every day? Do you wake up at the same time and have the same breakfast or not? And hold on to the same schedule. Change it up if you don't like it. Change it up. Now, health is an interesting one. Because we think that health happens to us. And it's not that we deserve a health diagnosis on a human level. But health does not happen to us. There is not a bad luck about it, or even something to blame. We create the circumstances for our health. And we have the tremendous ability to heal ourselves. It's tougher because there's more obstacles to get over. But what it really comes down to, if you want to heal yourself, find a way to get yourself into the higher energy of Source. The oneness. It can be done through deep meditation, perhaps hypnosis, and you hold it as much as you can. You also have to heal your anger, your resentments, because that is how health issues grow. Who are you raging at? Who have you not forgiven? Heal it up, and you have the tools to assist you in your cure. That's the truth. So find that higher energy of Source where you feel light as a feather when you're not of your body, and hold that as long as you can. And when you're not in that Source place, forgive, let go, release. You're not letting them off the hook. You're letting you off the hook and saving your life. It's harder because we can feel that pain so much. And sometimes we're still around the people that we have to forgive. So it's always there. But you can still do it. You're that powerful. But you have to love yourself that much. You were given all the keys to health, prosperity, and happiness. You were given all the keys to know your life purpose. You have access to everything. Try not to be so much of your humanly body and be more of your subconscious mind and your soul and the larger picture going on. And boy, will you see changes. So many changes. And when you go on your social media, your Facebook, your Instagram, your WhatsApp, whatever you're doing, or even if you're just lurking there and you're not posting, but I'm more right now talking to the posters. Do you really want to manifest what you're posting? Do you really want that? Do you really want to be broke? Do you really want to be a higher body weight? Do you really want to be mad at that person that didn't open the door for you? Do you want more of that? People not considering you? Whether it happened or not, do you want more of it? You may think, oh, I was just being funny. You're manifesting it. Do you want to hate that person? Do you really hate that person? And if you do you want it to grow, that hate? I see so often people that want community. I'm going to put this post there, and then all these people come and agree with them. Oh yes, people suck. People are awful. So guess what every single commenter gets? More awful people who suck. Because they're asking for it. They want it, right? See, I don't want to be the police. I don't want to be that person who corrects everyone. And, well, doesn't correct, that's not the right word. I don't want to go against free will and say to someone publicly, teaching things, corrections on, to help them out, because they'd be like, who are you? This is how I feel. So I post as much as I should post more, but I post things hoping that it helps on my page. Because when you want change on the outside for others, when you want people's lives to be better, it has to start with you. So I try to post better, hoping that some of those will be moved and it'll overflow to them. It just goes across better, too. So health, wealth, love, happiness is an inside job. It's a bumper sticker, but it's true. Think about what you want. Do not think about what you don't want. You are sowing the seeds for your future. What would you ask for? What would you love to have? I tell you with 100% accuracy and surety, anything you ask for is yours. But you have to believe it. You have to step towards it. You have to know it. If you have to go smaller, go smaller. But try it out. Because you are in charge of your life. You're not a puppet. You matter. There is no one in this world that isn't impacting the world as a whole. Think about that. Happiness matters. It's what we're all here to get, to figure out, to experience. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that inspired you. And I hope you love yourself. And I hope you know you matter. You all matter to me. Be kind. Be generous. Speak only loving words. And watch. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share if you're listening to this on YouTube. And please go to my website, lisahop.com, for information about my sessions, my services. Thank you so much. I hope you have a blessed day and an amazing week. Thank you.